Come on. So what I'm gonna do with this plant is that I'm gonna use this wiring. It's aluminium wiring, so it's very, very, very flexible. And oops, careful wire. It's very, very, very flexible. Look at this. Some flare. It's very, very flexible. I'm gonna change the camera angle. I hope that's gonna be better. And let's get this one here, because that one is a little bit more difficult. And I'm gonna fix some sticks. This is barbecue sticks, bamboo sticks. And you fix, let's see where, not very good. Right, I just fixed it in a piece of styrofoam, which is over at the bottom, and carefully this bulb here is not gonna help. I'm gonna have to move this again a little bit to the side, and I want to bring the flowers away from this bud here. So let's see what happens here. I'm gonna have something like a piece of aluminum wire this big, and in the stick I'm just gonna fix it around the stick, right in the middle, like this. And one of them I'm just gonna gently fix the stem of the flower, which, if you can see now, I hope you can see, it's not underneath the older bulb anymore. And this flower here, which I'm a little bit late to do that work now, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm just gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna roll the wire gently, very, very ever so gently. Careful, around the flower, the stem of the flower, and what a relief. As you can see, the flower which was here originally and you couldn't see, now you can see more clearly. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the rest of the bunch, and I hope I don't break any buds. And what I intend to do is just to move the stems and the flowers, the buds. You should do that when they are buds, not flowers, away from each other, so that what happens is that they are not hindering the opening of each other. Let's do another one, and then there's another one. Right? So 2, 4. So what I'm gonna do here with these two is that I need to choose a place. I'm gonna tie this here. I'm tying it to the stick, not the bud, and gently I get one end of the wire and I roll it over the stem of the bud, away from the other buds. It's not looking very professional here. Maybe I'm a little bit nervous in front of the camera, and this one here as well. Sometimes you don't need to tie the wire in the middle to the stick. So what I can do here is just that I have this bud here. Oops. I've got this bud here and this bud here, and I want them to be a little bit away from each other. But I'm not going to fix the middle of the wire to the stick. It's not necessary in this case because they're going to be, I'm just like making them a little bit more distant from each other, and very gently. These are very delicate. You shouldn't do this when they are very young because you don't know, first of all, if they're gonna flower. Sometimes buds don't flower, or right, or you may break them because they're very much more delicate than if you do them when they are a little bit older. This is too late. This bunch here is much more appropriate to do this kind of work. That's what I'm gonna do next. But I don't know if you can see this flower was underneath the old bulb. This one here, I'm just gonna move a little bit lower, and this one a little bit higher, this one a little bit further away from the other buds. And I hope that this is gonna display the flowers much better. It's not very tidy what I did here, but anyway, it gives you an idea, doesn't it? I'm gonna carry on doing the other one, and I'll fast forward So here we have the final work. I think this is much clearer to see. These two buds were one next to the other, too close to each other, and I just fixed the wire here. And let me see this one here. The tip of the wire was just like trying to get to hurt the bud, but these two buds here are apart. The rest is fine. This one here, I'm not gonna do any work. I think that because they are already very mature, if I try to do something, I might lose the bloom. And it's very, very nice. And this one here, let's show you what I did. I just moved this bud here away from the other ones. These other three are more or less at a reasonable distance from each other, and I'm not going to do anything. It's just going to be like that. And I hope it's going to be a fantastic flowering, and I'll show you when they are open, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.